Hi, this is Liz from Lab Gray, and this is the first episode of the Now or Never series. And really, what we're talking about here is um, the fact that our whole life is really a whole bunch of nows. And the only way that we can really get the most from every experience as it passes us by is to be 100% present to what's happening in your life. And this is part of living consciously, having that awareness that you are making the decisions that are in your actual best interest and the interest of what you have decided to pursue for yourself, what you are interested in. And this kind of comes down to honoring your gifts and honoring your intuition and what in your core you really want to do, what speaks to you. Because when you are living in your office on, sorry, I just got buzzed. When you are living your authentic self, when you are living your authentic truth, really you're doing the best thing for everyone because when you honor your gift, you're able to get the most from the experience and give more to everyone in the experience because it's your gift, it's what you're good at, and you're never going to get the same amazing results if you're working in an area that maybe you're good at but it's not your passion. You're never going to work as hard, you're never going to be as talented in the thing that you actually love and what you're passionate about. So really, it comes down to giving yourself permission, making the commitment to be honoring your authentic self, to be honoring your intuition and what it is that you truly love. Now, this can be really intimidating because sometimes, or oftentimes, our passion or what it is that we truly love forces us to go out of our comfort zone and go learn new things or need to exercise skills that we don't have yet. This is when you have to give yourself permission to, instead of feeling like you need to be the expert, give yourself permission to become the expert. So, really, it's always a process of learning, and so the expert, the actual expert, knows that learning never ends. Learning is a lifelong process. So, the true expert is constantly becoming the expert. They're constantly learning more. They're constantly, even if it's just in the school of your own life journey, they're always present to those lessons that are coming every day in the form of every interaction you have, in the form of every experience and feeling that you take away from your daily journey. So, to honor my personal journey, I'm going to be working with a new affirmation. This is kind of the mock-up for the card so far. I choose to let go. So I had a new teacher come into my life recently who has given me a lot of tools and ideas to work with for the next little bit here. And one of them is a resonating message that I've gotten from multiple places in my life, multiple interactions of using positive affirmations and using them really as a tool. And this is something that I've kind of been slacking on lately, so it's really reminding me that I need to get back on track with it. Of when you're faced with a situation that might pull you into an old pattern, instead of going down that easy route of the pathway that's already well worn and is almost instinctive and reactive at this point, you can use a positive affirmation that you've invited into your life. So for I choose to let go, like for me personally, I'm experiencing a lot of stuff in my life that is really bringing out the control freak in me where I want to be controlling of a situation. I'm like gripping on to every moment instead of just letting it pass me by. So a positive affirmation that I can do that's going to really impact my own well-being at this time is when I feel myself going into that old worn pathway of gripping on and trying to control a situation that maybe makes me a bit uncomfortable or something that's stressful. Instead of giving into that pathway, taking a deep breath and telling myself, I choose to let go. And then that's the mantra, that's the positive affirmation that I can use as my tool whenever I need it. And instead, that becomes the habit forging a new pathway where you can decide to be acting in your best interest, not be reacting in an old pattern. So you're basically giving yourself that time to breathe, clear your mind, turn it to a positive, and intentionally choose the direction that you will take, the path that you will take, the proactive choice that you are going to make in this situation. And really, when you talk to different people who are really successful at this, they don't all use the same tools. So maybe in this one instance I've described using a positive affirmation, but I've heard multiple different methods that you can use. And like obviously I also described taking a deep breath. Some people do 5 deep breaths. Some people do orienting to reality. So you can remind yourself of, maybe especially if it could be a pattern that was created when you were younger, you can remind yourself, like for me I would say, my name is Liz, I'm 23 years old, I'm a grown woman, I'm married, and I'm in Oliver. So just reminding myself where I am right in this present moment, what's around me, there's no present danger right now, and really I am in a space that I can choose to take the action that supports my best interest as defined by me. So no matter what the tool is, really it's about taking a moment to step away from the situation and recognize that the situation is outside yourself and that you have options. And taking the space, so it's like the follow-up that you not only are aware of it, but you also take the space to make the action that is supporting your best interest and you follow through on it. So it's not only admitting and identifying that you want the action, but following through in order to be the catalyst in your life to make the action that's going to put the dominoes into effect, or that's going to start to snowball. Because once you put in a bit of effort, it's like the universe will match your energy. So once you start making small steps like this toward honoring your authentic self, then you will find more support from the people around you, from the universe, etc. For me personally, my dog is always around supporting me. It's my little earth angel. So I know some of you out there have your furry or not so furry friends that are supportive to you. I choose to let go. So maybe your affirmation will look similar to mine because oftentimes others can relate to the similar struggles we're all going through. Or you can choose any affirmation that works for you, but I challenge you to erase try from your vocab. I challenge you to forge the new pathway, to recognize the old pattern in motion and use your tool, whatever it is, take a breath, to step outside the old pattern and reroute into the direction of your dreams, of the direction that you choose that you want to go in. So leave me a comment and let me know what's your tool, what do you use in this situation, how is the progress coming on rerouting your pathway. I'll keep you guys posted on mine and the progress that I make in my journey in this next little while. It's going to be great, I'm sure. I can't wait to hear from you guys and see what tools you're using and maybe a little bit of the struggles you're going through at the same time as well. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I can't wait to hear from you. Namaste.